Welcome to Easy Classic Stories. This is a retelling of Oliver Twist, a novel by Charles Dickens. Oliver Twist is a famous book by Charles Dickens. It's about a young boy named Oliver who grows up in a poorhouse. He has a hard life but meets good friends. The book shows us how life was for poor people long ago. It's very successful. Many people love it. It's been made into movies and plays. It's a bit sad but also hopeful. It's great for learning English and understanding history. You'll enjoy reading about Oliver. Now listen carefully to the story. At the end, we'll have an exercise on key events to help test your understanding. In a small town in England, a baby boy was born in a workhouse. His mother, a young woman, died soon after giving birth. The baby was named Oliver Twist. Oliver grew up in the workhouse, where life was hard. The children there did not have enough food to eat. One day when Oliver was 9 years old, he did something brave. The children were having their usual small bowl of gruel for dinner. Oliver, feeling very hungry, walked up to the master and said, "Please, sir, I want some more." The master was shocked and angry. He said, "What? You want more? You know you're an orphan, right? Orphans should be grateful for what they get." The other boys in the workhouse were surprised by Oliver's request. They whispered among themselves, "He asked for more. He actually asked for more." The master decided to punish Oliver. He offered a reward to anyone who would take Oliver as an apprentice. A man named Mr. Sowerberry, who was an undertaker, took Oliver to work for him. Mr. Sowerberry was not kind to Oliver. He made Oliver do hard work and did not give him enough food. Another boy named Noah Claypole, who also worked for Mr. Sowerberry, was mean to Oliver. He often made fun of him and hit him. One day Noah said something very mean about Oliver's mother. Oliver could not bear it. He got very angry and hit Noah. Mr. Sowerberry saw this and punished Oliver. He locked Oliver in a dark room with some coffins. Oliver was very scared. He decided he could not stay there anymore. Early the next morning, Oliver quietly opened the door and ran away. He did not know where to go, but he knew he had to leave. He walked for a long time, feeling hungry and tired. He hoped to find a better place where people would be kind to him. Oliver walked for many days, feeling tired and hungry. He had no idea where he was going, but hoped to find a better life. One morning he reached a town called Barnet. He sat down by the side of the road to rest. Suddenly a boy around Oliver's age approached him. The boy was dressed in old clothes and had a mischievous smile. "Hello, young friend," the boy said. "What's your name?" "I'm Oliver," he replied. "I'm the Artful Dodger," the boy said proudly. "You look hungry. Come with me. I'll get you some food." Oliver, feeling very hungry, followed the Dodger. They walked through the busy streets of London until they reached a dark and narrow alley. The Dodger knocked on a door, and an old man with a wrinkled face opened it. "Ah, Dodger, who's this young fellow?" the old man asked, looking at Oliver. "This is Oliver Fagin. He needs some food," the Dodger replied. Fagin smiled and said, "Welcome, Oliver. Come in, come in." Oliver entered the room and saw several other boys around his age. They were all dressed in old clothes and looked poor. Fagin gave Oliver some bread and meat, which he ate quickly. The next day the Dodger took Oliver out to the streets. "Watch and learn, Oliver," the Dodger said with a wink. Suddenly the Dodger bumped into a gentleman and quickly took out a handkerchief from the gentleman's pocket. Oliver was shocked. He didn't know the Dodger was a pickpocket. Before Oliver could react, a policeman grabbed him. "You're a thief!" the policeman shouted. Oliver tried to explain, but the policeman didn't listen. He was taken to the police station, accused of a crime he didn't commit. Oliver's new life in London was off to a rough start. Oliver was taken to court where he was accused of stealing. He was very scared and didn't know what to do. Suddenly, a kind-looking gentleman stood up and said, "I saw the whole thing. The boy is innocent." The judge listened to the gentleman and decided to let Oliver go. The gentleman, Mr. Brownlow, felt sorry for Oliver and took him to his home. "You poor boy," Mr. Brownlow said kindly. "You need some rest and good food." Oliver stayed with Mr. Brownlow and his servant, Mrs. Bedwin. They were very kind to him. Oliver was given a warm bed, good food, and new clothes. He was finally happy and felt safe. One day, Mr. Brownlow asked Oliver to run an errand. He gave Oliver some books to return to a bookstore and some money to pay for them. Oliver happily took the books and went to the bookstore. On his way back, Oliver was suddenly grabbed by two people he knew, Nancy and Bill Sikes. They were part of Fagin's gang. "You're coming with us, Oliver," Nancy said firmly. Oliver tried to resist, but Sikes was too strong. They dragged him back to Fagin's house. Fagin was angry with Oliver for leaving and wanted him to start stealing again. Back at Fagin's house, Oliver was locked in a room. He felt sad and scared. He missed Mr. Brownlow and the kind life he had started to enjoy. He didn't know how he would escape this time. His journey was taking a dark turn, and he needed to find a way out again. Oliver was trapped in Fagin's house again. Fagin wanted Oliver to become a pickpocket like the other boys. He tried to teach Oliver how to steal, but Oliver didn't want to learn. "I won't steal," Oliver said bravely. "It's wrong." Fagin got angry but didn't give up. He decided to use Oliver for a bigger plan. One night, Fagin told Bill Sikes about a rich house in Chertsey. "Oliver will help us break in," Fagin said with a sly smile. Sikes agreed and took Oliver with him to Chertsey. They waited outside the house until it was dark. Then Sikes told Oliver to climb through a small window. "Go in and open the front door for us," Sikes ordered. Oliver was scared but did as he was told. He climbed through the window and entered the house. Suddenly he heard a loud noise. Someone was awake. Oliver tried to run but it was too late. A man with a gun appeared and shot at him. Oliver fell to the ground, injured. Sikes and his friend Toby Crackit ran away, leaving Oliver behind. The people in the house, Mr. and Mrs. Maylie and their niece Rose, felt sorry for Oliver. They saw he was just a boy and took him in. "Poor child," Mrs. Maylie said kindly. "We must help him." They called a doctor to treat Oliver's wound. Oliver was badly hurt but alive. He stayed with the Maylies and slowly recovered from his injury. He was happy and grateful for their kindness. One day, a visitor came to see Oliver. It was Mr. Brownlow, the kind gentleman who had helped him before. "Oliver, my boy," Mr. Brownlow said with a warm smile, "I'm so glad to see you again." Mr. Brownlow had been searching for Oliver since he disappeared. He had a surprising story to tell. He showed Oliver a portrait of a young woman who looked just like him. "This is a picture of a woman named Agnes," Mr. Brownlow said. "I think she might be your mother." Oliver was shocked. He had never known who his mother was. Mr. Brownlow explained that he had been friends with Oliver's father, Edwin Leaford. He believed that Oliver was their son and that he should inherit his father's fortune. Meanwhile, a mysterious man named Monks was plotting against Oliver. Monks was Oliver's half-brother and wanted to keep Oliver from getting his rightful inheritance. He had been working with Fagin to keep Oliver poor and helpless. Nancy, one of Fagin's gang members, had grown fond of Oliver. She secretly met with Mr. Brownlow and Rose Maylie. "I want to help Oliver," Nancy said bravely. "Monks is planning to harm him." Nancy revealed Monk's plot to keep Oliver from his inheritance. Mr. Brownlow and Rose were shocked but grateful for Nancy's help. They promised to protect Oliver and find a way to stop Monks. Oliver's life was changing quickly. He was discovering his true identity and finding people who cared for him. But he didn't know that more dangers and surprises were waiting for him. Nancy had taken a big risk by revealing Monk's plot to Mr. Brownlow and Rose. She knew that if Fagin or Sykes found out, they would be very angry. One night Sykes was in a bad mood. He had been drinking and was feeling violent. "Nancy, where have you been?" Sykes asked suspiciously. "You've been acting strange lately." Nancy tried to act normal, but Sykes could tell something was wrong. He grabbed her arm and said, "You're hiding something. Tell me." Nancy stayed quiet, trying to protect Oliver. Sykes got angrier and started to shout, "You've been talking to someone, haven't you? Who was it?" Nancy still didn't say anything. Sykes, in a fit of rage, hit Nancy hard. She fell to the ground, badly hurt. Sykes didn't stop. He kept hitting her until she couldn't move anymore. The next morning, people found Nancy's body. She had died trying to protect Oliver. The news of Nancy's death spread quickly. Everyone was shocked and sad. Mr. Brownlow and Rose were heartbroken. They knew Nancy had sacrificed herself to help Oliver. They promised to find justice for her. Meanwhile, Sykes was scared. He knew he had done something terrible. He tried to run away, but the police were looking for him. In his panic, Sykes accidentally fell from a roof and hung himself with a rope he was carrying. His body was found later, ending his violent life. Oliver was safe with the Maylies and Mr. Brownlow, but he didn't know about Nancy's sacrifice yet. Her brave act had set things in motion that would change his life forever. Mr. Brownlow and Rose told Oliver about Nancy's sacrifice. He was very sad, but also grateful for her bravery. They promised to honor her memory by making sure justice was served. Mr. Brownlow had a plan. He knew that Monks was the key to uncovering the truth about Oliver's past. With the help of some friends, he found Monks and brought him to a secret meeting. "Monks, we know your secret," Mr. Brownlow said firmly. "You have been plotting against Oliver. It's time to tell the truth." Monks was shocked. He didn't know how Mr. Brownlow had found out. He tried to deny it, but Mr. Brownlow showed him the evidence Nancy had given them. Monks finally confessed. "Yes, it's true," Monks admitted. Oliver is my half-brother. Our father, Edwin Leaford, left a fortune for Oliver. I wanted it for myself, so I tried to keep Oliver poor and helpless." Mr. Brownlow was disgusted by Monk's actions. "You will not get away with this," he said. "Oliver will get what is rightfully his." With Monk's confession, everything became clear. Oliver was the son of Edwin Leaford and Agnes Fleming. He was entitled to his father's fortune. Mr. Brownlow made sure that Oliver received his inheritance. Meanwhile, Fagin was arrested for his crimes. He was sent to court, where he was found guilty and sentenced to death. His criminal gang was broken up, and the boys were sent to better places where they could learn and grow. Oliver's life changed completely. He was adopted by Mr. Brownlow and lived happily with his new family. He had good food, nice clothes, and a warm home. Most importantly, he was surrounded by people who loved and cared for him. One day, Mr. Brownlow looked at Oliver and said, "You have been through so much, my boy, but now you are finally home." Oliver smiled and said, "Thank you, Mr. Brownlow. I'm happy here." From that day on, Oliver Twist lived a happy and peaceful life. He never forgot his past, but he looked forward to a bright future with his new family. His journey had been long and difficult, but it had led him to a place of love and happiness. Great job sticking with the story all the way to the end. It's time to review the key ideas with a fun multiple-choice quiz. You'll find the answers in the comments section. Take your time with the questions, and don't forget to leave a comment below to let us know if you enjoyed the story. Your feedback helps us improve. If you liked it, show your support by hitting the like button. It really makes our day. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thank you so much for being with us.